Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope you will be fine and healthy. Good day to all of you, and you are welcome to my computer class. I'm your computer teacher. My name is Anis Kayur. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 2, and the chapter name is Pioneers of Computers. So, what is the meanings of pioneers? Pioneers means founder of computers or the pillars of computer. First of all, maintain the index with today's date, that is 25th May 2021, and write the topic. The topic is chapter number 2, and the name of the chapter is Pioneers of Computers. So the first computer is given in your chapter is Pascalines, but I will tell you first about the earlier computer, and it is Abacus. So abacus was the first calculating device. It was invented in 16th century. The abacus is also called a counting frame that has been in use in ancient times and is still in use today. Thousands of years ago, the Chinese used the abacus, a wooden frame with rods filled with rows of beads. By moving the beads, they could add and subtract. So abacus was used to add and subtract the number. And after abacus, Napier bones was invented. So Napier bone is a manually operated calculating device created by John Napier. The complete device usually includes a base board with the rim or the frames. The user places Napier rods inside the rim to conduct multiplications and divisions. The board's left edge is divided into 1 to 9 numbers. The Napier rods consist of strips of wood, metals, or heavy cardboard. This this device can calculate multiplications and divisions. So Abacus has just functionality to add and subtract numbers, and Napier bone has the functionality to multiply and divide numbers. Now we will learn about the Pascaline. Okay, in the year 1642, a French scientist named Blaise Pascal invented the machine used for additions called Pascalines. It is a mechanical calculator that normally represents the position of 8 digits with the help of gear in it. Instead of beads and rods, it was operated by wheels. The Pascal's calculators are machines is made up of metal. It has a box with 8 movable wheels called dials, which work just like telephone dials. It was used to add and subtract number. So what is the difference between abacus and Pascaline is that it was the mechanical calculator. Abacus was the simplest and it used rods and beads, and it has functionality to add and subtract number, but Pascaline was the first mechanical calculator, and it was operated by wheels instead of beads and rods, and it could also add and subtract the number. So after Pascaline, the Leibniz calculator was invented. Now we will learn what are the Leibniz calculator. So in 1673, Gottfried Leibniz, the German mathematician and philosopher, invented the first mechanical calculator. It was the first calculator that could perform all four arithmetic operations. It was a digital mechanical calculator which was called step Rechner, sorry, as instead of gear, it was made of drums. That's why it was called stepped rechners. The Leibniz calculators could add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Work could be done faster with the help of the hand crank. However, the user had to understand how to turn the wheel. So this was basically the awaited breakthrough, a step ahead of additions and subtraction towards advanced calculation. You can see the Leibniz calculators in this picture. That's all. That's all for today's lecture. In today's class, we learned about the Abacus, Napier's bone, Pascalines, and Leibniz calculator. So in our next lecture, we learn about the other pioneers of the computer. So that's all for today's class. Take good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.